What's up? Bailey here. And for those who don't know me, I'm a virtual assistant, OBM, and mentor for people who are considering a virtual assistant for their business. I left my toxic 9-to-5 3 years ago, and since then have built a business that I'm proud of, that provides me the freedom that I desire, and that pays the bills to boot. I'm here to show you how your business can go from chaos to calm, all by hiring a virtual assistant. It can be hard to know what questions to ask a virtual assistant when you're hiring. After all, not everybody is an HR professional and has a background in hiring, and while I used to think it was easy as pie, it turns out I was very mistaken. After conducting well over 100 interviews at this point for my clients and my own business, I've learned a thing or two about interviewing a virtual assistant and what the best questions are to ask to find your perfect match. I tried to put these in congruent order to help you and to make it easier to follow along. Question number 1. What is your background and experience as a virtual assistant? Asking this question will help you determine how long they've been in the industry, where their strengths lie, and any background experience that lies outside of the virtual assistant world. Don't undervalue their previous experience, as that can be very helpful for a virtual position. Question 2. What is your area of expertise? This question will help you dive into exactly what they excel in, enjoy the most, and likely what services you are looking for to begin with. Keep an eye on how they talk about their expertise and their nonverbal cues to see how much they enjoy the work that they're talking about. Question 3. Do you have experience with X, Y, or Z? I left this one a little vague because it should be where you ask them specific questions about the skills that you're looking for. If you're hiring for social media, you might ask them their experience creating a strategy or a marketing calendar, maybe experience with a specific scheduler or a social media platform. Be specific based on the position you're hiring for, and don't be afraid to go into detail. This is likely where most of your conversation will be, trying to deep dive into their skills and if they are what you need for your business. Question 4. How many clients do you have, and are you full-time or part-time in your business? This is an important question because it will gauge if they have enough capacity to take you on or to grow with your business. If they are only part-time in their business, a good follow-up question might be to ask why. Is it a side hustle for them? Is it replacing the job they really want? Are they looking to do this full-time in the future? Question 5A. Will you hit the like button? You got me. This isn't a question you should ask in a real interview, but I would really appreciate it if you could go and give the like button a little tap if you're enjoying this video. Now the real question 5. What is your schedule or working hours? Most people have a standard schedule or working hours, but you never know. It's always good to know their working hours, especially if they have children. They might have a daycare drop-off, school pickups, something like that. Question 6. How do you communicate with your clients? Communication is about 80% of the job, and so it's important to know how they're good at communicating with their clients and if they have systems or processes set up to make it as easy as possible. It's also a very important question to determine if your communication styles will mesh well together. If they're a completely verbal person and you love to write yet they struggle with written direction, then it might not be the best fit. Question 7. What is an example of a time you proactively addressed a client's need? I love this question because a lot of the time they aren't expecting it, and it can really tell you a lot about a potential candidate. You're going to want someone who is going to be proactive in the areas of your business, and this is a great question to ask. Question 8. What tools do you use and what are some of your favorites? This ties in with the organization and communication. If they have a list of tools that they use in their business to work with clients, that is a very good sign. I would try to angle it towards the organizational side of the business and not about all of the tools they have experience in, as you should have spoken about these in questions 2 and 3. Question 9. What is your rate? Do you have packages or hourly, and how does billing work? We all know why this one's important, yet it's crazy how often we avoid this conversation. It's important that you confirm their rate even if they listed it on the application, and that you learn exactly how their billing works. Some clients bill on a retainer, which means before the work begins, and some bill hourly. Others bill on hourly packages. Virtual assistants are independent business owners, and their rates and packages can all be different. And question 10. When are you available to start, and how does onboarding work? At this point, you should be nearing the end of the interview, and you should have a good idea of whether or not you'd like to work with this virtual assistant. Asking when they are available and how easy or difficult it will be to start working with them is important. It'll also tell you a lot about how organized they are and how ready they are to bring on new clients. Well, there you have it, 10 of the most important questions to ask when hiring a virtual assistant. Generally, I would give yourself at least 30 minutes to an hour for each interview so that it gives you time to ask and deep dive into questions and some of their answers. Conducting a proper interview will be incredibly useful in helping you find the best virtual assistant for your business. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, smash that like button and the notification bell, which allows you to be the first to know when I post a new video.